You are. Thanks. Ah. She's like parked. I didn't think she was gonna park. Why are you parking there? Ah, I think I forgot I was talking to you guys. Squirrel. Well, hello, YouTube. Hey, I'm a little late in the game. Usually I got this going on September 1st. I just have way too much Halloween stuff to not start now. I'll never wear it all in 30 to 31 days. Well, 30 days because I typically wear something else on Halloween. I have just worn a Halloween shirt before and you know, a witch hat because, you know, it's all about the kids once you have kids and there's no more getting ready for mom. This is my season. This is the only time of the year that I look normal. Like, people will comment on this, what I'm wearing. I have a black and white striped skirt on. Sure, but maybe I'll wear, like, you know, some kind of, like, long, you know, collared black shirt. God. Oh, I like your costume. I'm like, thank you. But, hello. I wear this in February, too. Some people will say, I like your outfit. And I'll say, thank you. Because, yeah, it's an outfit. It's not a costume. The only time I like your costume is in October. Is that funny? And it's just they're commenting on regular clothes that I wear all the time. Hello. I do one house call. One of my clients, she's blind. And I go to her house. Social media is typically everything, you know, the algorithm goes around like what you look at and things that you watch. And so, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Social media. So the algorithm, so I see these like social, like everything on my algorithm, a lot of it is hair. And so there was a meme that had, you know, a hairdresser and her hair was all like unkept and not done. She's like, I promise I can make you look beautiful though. I just thought that was funny. Don't you think that's funny? Because like literally this is how it is. Like sometimes it looks great, you know, and whenever I go out I manage to do it just real quick, like, you know, but it's just, I just dilly-dally around the house, I guess. Like, I get up in time, and I have enough time to get ready. I don't wear makeup anymore except for lipstick. Sometimes I will wear eyeliner and eyelashes. Like I like those magnetic eyelashes. Have you guys ever heard of that? Those, maybe not the men, but maybe the men. Maybe your wife wears them or something. But I had a client that's selling them or whatever, and it was the liquid eyeliner, which I always wore. If you look at any of my older videos from, I think it's been about 3 years that I quit wearing makeup. And the only reason why I stopped wearing makeup was because I felt like it was making me look older. Like I would leave the house, it would look great and awesome, and then I would get to work and look in the mirror and be like, "Rah!" As a young girl, you kind of start wearing makeup to sort of start to look older, you know, and you just kind of want to do, you know, put makeup on. And now it's like, man, I don't think I need that help anymore. I don't need to look older anymore. I would like to look like I had a really good night's sleep, because when I do get a really good night's sleep, it's typically when people ask me if I'm tired. I was like, okay, so if I'm not gonna wear makeup, then I have to kind of have some kind of skincare routine, you know. So I bought this like the J-Lo glow, like it just seemed like glowy, and she's my age, you know, and and she just seemed like she was glowing, and I was like, wow, this is so cool, you know, and oh, what is she doing? I'm on my way to do one client, then I gotta go home. Then my son will get off at early release from school, and then I have to be back at work at 3. If you go to a hairdresser, please be courteous and don't try to look at her and move your head around or kind of like move around, because we're doing stuff up there. And when you move around, you know, things might get slapped on a part that doesn't want to be slapped on, and you know, just make it hard and take longer. Back onto YouTube, guys, has just been really cool. I didn't like even think about getting programs for, you know, my intros and for the outro, and just, you know, kind of like, you know, like and subscribe, and, you know, I never really did that before, and I wasn't really like growing a channel back then, you know. So it's just a lot different than it was. However long I've been gone, 3 or 4 years, 3 years. So yeah, it's been pretty exciting. There's so much out there. Now that I've kind of like gotten away from the HCG type thing, and I'm not really looking up like the Ozempic and the sex or whatever it is I'm doing, the semi-glutide or whatever, videos don't really come up. So I'm just getting a lot of stuff that I'm looking at, you know, like grocery hauls, a lot of content that I'm making too, you know, just weight loss, grocery hauls, how to eat on a budget, kitchen recipes. And I don't really remember like that coming up 4 years ago. You know, I don't remember things like that bumping up on my YouTube. Just kind of like our own little community of people that we knew, you know, like Lori. I'm the only one that's calling her Fluffy. Fluffy no mo. But she's going by FNM Lifestyles. So, you know, it's like it's just, it's a little bit different than it was. And you know what really pisses me off is I've been talking this whole time. Why didn't anybody tell me? Come on, guys. I thought you had my back. Seriously. Now, I really don't know what I was talking about. Please. Let me see. Anyway, I just want to give a shout out to my sister, Gianna. I won't say your last name. I don't even know if you want me to say your name on YouTube, but I did. Everybody say hi to Gianna. She told me that she was running errands with me the other day. I was talking about stubbing my toe in Mexico. Then she sent me a picture of her little toe. And it was all stubbed up too. I just wanted to give a shout out to my sister, my stubbed toe sister. It's amazing how much pressure our feet can actually take. I mean, I never went and got an x-ray, and, you know, my toe is still a little bit sore. It's only been a week since I stepped in. So if it's been a month, then maybe I did break it, but hopefully not. Hopefully I didn't. Arthritis. And everybody sucks. Did I just say that out loud? My true self shows when I drive. Is that true? Did y'all watch my video on the river? Holy friggin' moly. That was cray cray. If you guys want to try paddle boarding, I suggest you, if you have a swimming pool, go and blow it up, go in the pool, learn how to steer it, learn how to stand on it. Nobody's afraid to fall in the pool, right? So if you're afraid to fall off of your board, it's, a pool is the safest place to do it, right? It's not like riding a motorcycle. You don't lean into the turn. You will flip. It's a lot of core strength, and you just gotta just stay balanced, And I stood up. I stood up for the first time this season, you guys. I did not think I was gonna even get on my board till a year. The guy was like, I'm like, when can I paddleboard again? He's like, like a year. I'm like, a year, but they say that because a lot of people, I don't know, maybe my age, maybe my motivation, your endurance, your everything, and I have been lackadaisious on the go into the gym right now because I just barely kind of got cleared to go back. And when I go, I'm just kind of doing physical therapy type workouts because I can't do any free weight lifting right now. And that's a bulk of my workout are free weights. But I'm so close, you guys. I just got to get that mobility this way on the foot going this way. I mean, pointing my toe is fine. When you squat, your leg goes over your ankle to be to be in conjunction with your toe, and just that mobility for me right now is that's where we're getting. But standing on my board, the other day, I do an exercise standing on a balance board that they give you. It's like a flat plank, and it's got two balls underneath it. I'm standing on the board, and you balance this way, and then you balance this way, and when I stood on my board, it felt like I was on that thing. It was so cool. I was like, because it's the little intricacies on my left ankle that I can feel working. I'm starting to feel on my right ankle, where a month ago I was not feeling those little intricacies. It was still so super tight. It was still a little bit more swollen than it's now is. It really only gets swollen if I'm one time in Mexico, I had to use my heating pad. I have a heating pad that if it gets really swollen, say I've been walking around San Diego or something. I have big platform, they're called creepers. They kind of look like Frankenstein shoes. They're a big flat platform. The doctor was all, oh, those are going to be perfect with your boot, because a lot of people are lopsided when they wear the boot. They don't have the big, and so I was the right heights, but I was compensating and limping, and my knee, oh my gosh, I couldn't even stand up. We walked around Seaport Village, and I mean, I got my scooter, but I walked almost a mile before I went back and got my scooter. That night, we got back to my girlfriend's house, and I was hurting. I thought, oh my God, I hope I didn't hurt myself. So ankle bone's connected to the knee bone's connected to the hip bone. I started wearing the boot again, and in my knee, it just gave me more stability. And PT has really brought back that mind muscle coordination when it comes to walking, you guys. Just walking. My feet are kind of jacked up anyways. I've got bunion and just they're not if you're a foot guy, you're not like my feet. I say that people are like, oh, they're not that bad, but it's not like they're gonna get better. Let's just say that the older I get. So I was compensating for my bunion, and I think I was walking wrong anyways, because she really had me heel, roll it out, and kick the dirt toe. That was kind of the first thing. in physical therapy was like just moving that ankle, moving it. I had been standing on it. I'd been walking on the boot, but so glad I did physical therapy. And if you ever have an accident or any kind of surgery and you need physical therapy, just go. The doctor was like, you want to go to physical therapy? And I was like, you're not going to send me to physical therapy? And he was like, well, a lot of people don't want to go to physical therapy. And I go, well, I'm at least curious and interested to see what they're going to tell me to do. I want to know about the muscles and what's connecting to what and the rehabilitation for a broken ankle. I mean, I have a broken ankle. I have a broken ankle. Why wouldn't I want to know what it takes to completely heal this ankle? And not to mention, like, in 30 years, I don't want to have crazy arthritis because I fucking was walking on it wrong and didn't really, because before physical therapy and she was watching me walk and then literally was like, this is how you walk. As a human, that went from a baby crawling to walking, I forgot how to walk. And she's like, well, sure. A lot of times when that compensation does happen, we don't realize we're doing it. And did you know that walking backwards is like one of the best exercises you can do? Like, who knew? So a pull-up can save your life. Now, if you ever need to learn a freaking exercise, you got to learn how to pull your body weight up, because it could be life or death, right? But anyways, so physical therapy has really, really, really helped me. So in turn, like, my back doesn't hurt, my hips aren't hurting. I'm not going to have arthritis in my break as I get older. Arthritis. And it's like you're just like in the rush to like be healed and be done. And I know I just went through it. I'm still going through it. Probably 90%, I'd say. And they told me I was going to be 100% in a year. So a year is going to be in March. So hopefully I'll kick everybody's ass. It's really cool to get back into my vlogging life. I've got a lot more things to vlog about too, like family and my work and just cool things that I've been doing. I'm going to go do this haircut and I'll be right back. This hasn't been recording the whole time because I've had I was recording for about 5 minutes when I looked over and I noticed that my microphone was not turned on and sitting on the seat. And so when I have the little receiver in there for the microphone, it doesn't record sound, only through the microphone, because now it is going through the receiver. So yeah, I just literally talked out loud for 5 minutes. I mean, I was funny. You guys should have heard it. I was on a roll, man. I guess you guys weren't really meant to hear all that then, right? So I'm just leaving my client's house right now. It took me a half hour to cut her hair on my way home. Midweek wipe down. My midweek wipe down on my toilet, because I have those dirty little nasty boys. Those little nasty dirty boys. Dirty. Oh yeah, I have a 10-year-old who, he's got to think it's funny to piss all over the seat, because he just does it. Doesn't matter how much we yell at him. Not really yell at him, but just tell him, dude, like, look, mom's got to sit on the toilet. So yes, dirty, naughty boys. So I've got to wipe that toilet on a daily. But today is like a wipe down of the whole thing. Like I do a little mopping and stuff too. Just that bathroom can get so bad if and nobody will do it. None of the boys will touch that bathroom. I'm like, why? Was that a creepy look, guys? None of the boys will clean the bathroom, so. And my 10-year-old, I think when my oldest son was 11 or 12 is when I started making him do his own laundry. Because, yeah, I just don't want to pick up dirty laundry in a boy's room. Ugh. I know I talk about getting old a lot, but you guys, driving is one thing that, like I said, my true passion comes out when I'm on the road, man. I guess I should have been a speeding ticket school teacher. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a real stickler about the rules of the road, man. I could go on for days about driving, but I won't. Hey guys, turn that down. Oh, it's so hot. Going back to work. I just did my midweek wipe down for my bathroom, but like I explained earlier, my kid, man, I don't know what his deal is, but he just loves to miss. It's like, ugh. Midweek wipe down, because it just makes me feel better. I also ended up doing a few dishes in the sink that led to like some, you know, emptying food out in the refrigerator. So then I went and dumped out the trash. Sometimes the midweek wipe down turns into other things, you know. But I'm curious about your household routines, I guess, you know. People that have like 3 bathrooms, sorry, feel bad for you. I mean, I hate cleaning anyway. It's like the lamest thing ever. You know, kids today, it's like, look at my hands. They're so little. Better pull a stool right up to that sink. I just went to the color store, got things I'm gonna need for the week, like bleach, foil, color 30 volume. I know you guys don't care, but oh man, the air vac helicopter is landing at the hospital. Oh, it's never good. But anyway, today was, I mean, not chore day, and I just did a wipe down, really. That's the reality of a day in my life. All that cool stuff. I am done with work and I can go home. Oh, I didn't see that kid there. You gotta be careful. Gotta ride your bike around like nobody sees you. Motorcycles. This is me at the end of the day. Lipstick gone from eating. Hair all crazy from sweating in the salon. Just a gorgeous scenery to drive home to, right? Get to look at that my whole way home. I love it when the clouds are billowy. I love billowy clouds. They're so billowy. This is when the desert will be beautiful from here all the way through May. So, perfect weather. We don't get to wear a lot of sweaters. That's okay. I'd rather not freeze. Oh, beautiful. Just gorgeous. I'm off work at least 2.5 hours earlier than I thought, and I have been craving spaghetti. I want my spaghettis. Probably just do spaghetti and a side salad for dinner. I'm not going to record it because I've already made spaghetti and lots of pasta. My next recordings will be like when I make tostadas, or what would y'all think about trading some recipes and then, you know, trying each other's recipes out and seeing if we could make them following instructions given, you know. I think that would be awesome. Generally eat the same things every week, which makes my shopping very easy. Because I know what I'm getting. I'm like, there's got to be a protein, a carb, and a veggie. And, you know, we just have a balanced meal. Sometimes we need milk, sometimes we need eggs, sometimes we need cheese, but basically those are the 3 staples. These are eating habits I was not taught. I'm just trying to break the cycle here. Not that there was a cycle to be broken. I don't think my eating habits stemmed from them per se. Like, oh, they made me eat everything on my plate. You know, they did. Like, we had to clean our plates. And, you know, we'd sit down to eat and our plates looked like the adults' plates, you know? So that's one thing I didn't do with my kids. fed them children portions, you know? And so at my house, I'm like, eat when you're fucking hungry. Like, I don't want to teach my kid to eat if he's not hungry. I mean, that's terrible to force us to eat food if we were not hungry. And yeah, we might have been hungry 30, 45 minutes after dinner and everybody that was hungry ate. Punishment, you know, like you eat now or you don't eat again for the rest of the night. You know, those were weird things that I had to, first of all, identify and then change, you know. it really irks me when I hear people say, oh, my parents. And I learned that from my parents. And, you know, like, I'm 49. My parents have not been an influence in my life for about 30 years. I think my parents quit fucking meddling in my life and trying to tell me what to do when I was 19. So after 30 years, if I'm still fucking complaining about some bullshit that my parents fucking did to me when I was little, you know, some people's parents were their first bullies. You know, some people's parents didn't pay any attention to them. Some people hated that their parents paid so much, too much attention to them, you know? Like, I mean, you're going to fuck up your kids. They're just going to be fucked up in a different way. And as long as it's not fucked up the way you were fucked up, I'd say that I'm doing pretty fucking good. You know, the problems that my children have are not the problems I had as a kid. I think, you know, you learn a lot of resilience when you know, us Gen X's, I think we learned a lot of resilience because nobody cared. They didn't care about your feelings. They didn't care if they made you mad or sad. My sister said I was pretty hardcore as a parent, but I have boys, you know, and I just feel like my job with the boys is just to, like, literally make sure that they're not fucking assholes to their girlfriends and that they fucking pull their weight. There's no quitting for my kids, to my kids, is make sure that they can get along when we're gone. And if I can do that, then I've succeeded 1,000% in parenthood. Tell my kids, I'll give you nothing, so you have nothing to fight over. Inheritance. Can't take it with you. Spend it all. And if you don't spend money, then your children don't see or understand how it works. Spend it all. I don't even know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm just rambling. Rambling man. So, yes, I think maybe pull together some editing tonight. I still have to do my mentions vlogs too, because I've been subbing to other channels and people have been subbing to me, so I have to totally do a shout out vlog. One of my videos that's gotten like a ton of hits was my cleaning video when I cleaned my bathroom. I'm like, what? Really? Like, people that are going to my page, like, they watch cleaning videos. So I don't know. I'm not a professional cleaner. I think that I'm going to do that. I think that I'm going to, I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing to clean your house, you know? Yes, it's clean after, but I don't know. I live in a really small house. A small house will create a close family. On that note, I'm almost home and I cannot wait to make dinner, sit down and eat, and possibly fall asleep editing. Ciao.